Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to your Stardom July 3rd, 2022 Toyohashi Show live reactions. 5 matches today. First match is already pulled up. Hopefully, anyone that wants to be with us is going to be able to sync with us either now or at some point during the show. But we are at 15 seconds on our first match, which is a 3-way battle between Lady C, Waka Tsukiyama, and Saki Kashima. I think we all know who's winning this, but let's watch it anyway. 3, 2, 1, go. I mean, clearly it's Waka, right?
I mean, obviously, it's her time.
Yeah. She even gets the first entrance. Hooray. Come on, baby. I am Waka. So, how you feeling about this show today, John?
I'm feeling pretty good about it. We got a stacked main event, and should just be a fun show today before tomorrow where everything hits. I mean, New Blood 3, and then, of course, and I'm just speaking purely Stardom here. Obviously, we have other stuff. We'll be doing Rampage tomorrow as well, which also looks really good. We got Konosuke Takeshita versus Eddie Kingston. I can't fucking wait for that match. But the big thing, obviously, 4 a.m., Midsummer Champions. We're fucking doing it, people. It's happening. And, yeah, it should be a terrific show. So we will see how that all goes. Obviously, the 2 big matches, Kamitani versus Starlight Kid for the Wonder of Stardom Championship, and the main event that everybody seems to be buzzing about, Shuri, the World of Stardom Champion, will defend against Momo Watanabe, a woman that I think a lot of people are ready to finally see crowned as the World Champion. And here comes Lady C. Folks, I will tell you, if you're a fan of Joshi Wrestling, Friday into Saturday morning, it's going to be stacked because, again, we got New Blood. Then we got, TJBW in between that, and then that's going to overlap with the Midsummer Champion show. So, again, if you're a fan of just Joshi Wrestling generally, you're spoiled. And even if you're more like me, where it's just more specifically Stardom, you're still in for a fine fucking feast Friday into little early Saturday morning. And Utami there, and up at Lady C.
Utami, who will be in the main event, tagging up with Kamitani and Azumi.
Yes, Utami, who is in the Red Stars block of the 5-Star Grand Prix, which is set to begin July 31st. Utami is actually facing, I believe on the first day, if I remember Javaris correctly, Shuri. And we know their rivalry is one of the legendary rivalries in Stardom, or it has become that. And so I'm hoping Utami wins. Could be another TLD, or Shuri might even win. And thanks, I hate it. And there is Saki Kashima. Saki Kashima, 1/3 of the Artist Champs, the other 2/3 being Black Desire, Starlight Kid, and Momo Watanabe. Their next defense is not going to be easy. It's going to be Julia, Maika, and Himeka. There's going to be no over-the-top rope elimination, nothing like that. You got to win, or you got to go to a draw. And I will say this, though, about the Oedo Tai team. Kid has been on top of her game. Momo very well could be the world champion. We don't know. And now, Kid could be the Wonder Champion. I know that match has been more overlooked than the Red Belt match, seemingly, but anything can happen in pro wrestling, especially now the Kid has that modified stretch muffler, the Black Tiger Leg Destroyer. And Costume is just a secret weapon. We say that every time. That Kishi Kaisei can beat anybody. She's being introduced now.
Here we go. All right, let's get this thing underway.
Absolutely. Waka on the middle rope here, doing this test of strength with Lady C.
It's kind of adorable, honestly.
Oh, and then they go after Kashima. Oh, Saki pulling both of their hair. Lady C, scoop slam. Oh, Lady
Scoop
C.
slams Waka onto Kashima.
Using Waka as a weapon, genius. Waka though, going into the cover herself.
Ooh, clever.
Pretty clever.
Yeah. Double bulldogs there. Kashima now stalking Lady C. Went for the boot, missed. Lady C thinking about, an abdominal stretch. Didn't expect that, honestly.
No, and she's got it fully applied here. Waka may do her back mount double wrist clutch. Just kind of waiting to see how this plays out. Bit different from Waka. Now Waka's going to get involved. Waka now. Nice back elbow. What a boot by Lady C.
Oh, Lady C. Gonna go into a spin here, Miyu Watanabe style. Very cool.
Clever. I like that, yeah.
That actually looks better than most of Lady C's big swings. That was her best big swing ever, I would say.
Oh, absolutely.
You agree?
Kashima, look at this coming in. What a strike there. Don't fall for a Waka. You know Saki's duped you before. Oh, wow. Actually did work together. Now encouraging her to go for the pin. And there's a stomp there, of course.
Irish whip, reversed. Kashima sent into the middle rope. Kicks Lady C away. Coming out. Oh, interesting victory roll.
What a victory roll. We say it all the time, man, how good Kashima is. That was pristine.
Lady C on the ropes. Kashima coming off the other side. Waka with a drop toe hold. Waka now steps up onto Kashima. Grabs Lady C into a flatliner off the ropes. And
drives that flatliner into Kashima.
Yeah, that was nice, but now all the momentum of the match has just died.
And now Waka here, going
up
make
to
the
middle
ascent.
rope again. Oh, okay. She's got like the straight jacket, like the Japanese stranglehold going on there. Oh, but Lady C elbowed out of it, and now Waka with a sunset flip. Nice. One. No. Lady C reverses. That's tight. That's it. Lady C wins. What?
Very nice.
I guess we can officially say that the C part of C Moon has proven the superior part of it.
Yes.
Oh, God. Cosmic Angels are all at ringside just watching and being salty that Waka got pinned again.
Oh man,
Oh no.
it'd be fascinating if Waka wasn't the one to turn heel, but they were the ones to really turn heel on her. Be
Yeah.
like, look, we have colors now. They're better than you because they won the match recently that colors was on,
Oh,
like
Lady
with them
C's
as causing
bleeding
it.
from the mouth. That sucks.
But she
Oh,
persevered
but
like a Queen's Quest
Aphrodite are
member
at
does.
ringside cheering her on. Honestly, if Aphrodite were at ringside cheering me on, I would feel like I could take on the world.
Yeah. Oh, Kashima. Oh, there's that
Oh,
Owen
the
tease.
wink. I saw a wink. Oh. She just rolled out. Oh my god, the teases. The
Oh
fucking
my God.
teases.
They're
Bro.
actually planting the fucking seeds. You're really gonna do this, Stardom? God damn it.
Bro, I hope Oedo Tai helps her win on New Blood and makes her feel like, wait a minute, I'm not even in your faction. Why would you do that? And then it's like, oh, is she gonna join them or isn't she?
For once, I'd like somebody to not take the Owen Tai pill and be like, you know what? They believed in me even when they got frustrated with me, and I persevered on my own merits because they knew I could. Come on, Stardom. Don't do
But
this to me.
Cosmic
Don't have
Angels are
another person.
clearly frustrated with Waka and like giving up on her.
I don't know. I wouldn't like it personally, but we'll have to see.
I'm stoked about it personally. I love it.
So, alright, we got our next matchup here. I'm going to queue myself up at 15 seconds.
Kogoguma.
Yes. I am ready when you are.
3, 2, 1, go. Did not mean to do that. There we go. We are all good, my friend.
Well, we got a very interesting tag match here. Julia and Sakurai, who have vied for the Goddesses titles before, so they're definitely the more experienced team between these two teams. And I'm pretty confident they're going to win today. I'm just now checking in on our chat, and we have a new subscriber. Welcome, Anthony. Wonderful to have you. How long have you been a Stardom fan? I'm curious. Is Julia and Sakurai making their way to the ring?
Here we go. Here comes Koguma, of course. It's her music that's playing.
Hooray. Koguma was part of a exhilarating Goddesses title defense. Her and Hazuki against Mirai and Amisore.
Yes. That was quite nice. God, I hate this theme song. By the way, I looked and it didn't show Anthony as having actually subscribed to the channel, so
Huh.
I don't
That's
know.
odd.
Yeah. Is it just me or is Sakurai's gear too similar to Himeka's gear?
I don't really know.
That's my hot take. Komomo, yay! God, I know you're gonna lose, but I'm rooting for you so hard. I really want Sakurai to take the pin here, but I know she won't.
Yeah, that's definitely not happening.
It's become evident that Kogo is actually lower on the pecking order than Sakurai, and that's gross.
Can't say I disagree.
On any of my points?
Mainly that one.
Which one?
The lower on the totem pole and
Oh,
it being
okay,
gross.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and the being gross part, so both.
Yes. Julia offering to start this match first. You gotta wonder if no. Koguma gonna leave Kogo to it. There's the bell.
My brain is not working on every proper level today. I almost just said Gesundheit to the bell ringing.
That's okay. Lock up here.
Oh, God.
You know, I think the only edge I would give the Stars team, we know
Speed.
for a fact that Koguma's actually pinned Julia with the Kuma roll.
True.
Julia not always the best against flash pins.
I would just generally say speed. Both members of the Stars team are high speed competitors. And, Julia's great, but if she has a weakness, well, you mentioned it is the flash pins, and my Sakurai is slow and clunky as hell.
Look at this opening sequence between these two. Hot damn.
Dude, I'm telling you, Momo Kogo is, there already. It's not even like, oh, she's a prospect who can be good eventually. She is there already.
Shame she's not in the 5-star.
I know, it's ridiculous.
But then again, we had to get Sakurai to qualify. So
And Saya fucking Ida.
And Ida, of course, who doesn't want a gorilla in the 5-star.
Your casual voice is just perfect for this.
Sakurai now. Sledge to the back. But you know what, though? Kogo as a babyface and as a Stars babyface at that, sometimes the scenic route is the more rewarding. We would have loved to have seen her in the 5-star. That just makes me all the more excited what she's got next. And I'll tell you, after that sequence with freaking Julia, of all people, it really makes me wonder what kind of a sequence or sequences she can have with Azumi in their high-speed championship match. Because that is going to be absolutely stellar. Slap there. I did see a video recently where Julia was teaching Sakurai how to really get the most out of a slap. You can see she's putting those lessons to good use. Koguma playing defense there. Nice double team. Yeah, Kogo has really come into her own in this faction. It's gotten to the point where I feel bad for her because if she's in the tag league, I could see them putting her with some kind of lame duck partner, and I feel like she's talented enough where she could even team with a Koguma, a Hazuki as her senpai, and it wouldn't feel out of place to me. It wouldn't feel like, oh, why isn't Hazuki teaming with Mai, which is still my dream tag team overall, but I'd be quite happy with that. But of course, more than likely, Koguma and Hazuki are going to be in the tag league together as the Goddesses champs. Of course, though, they are going to run it back with Mirai and Sore. July 24th, I believe they said. Kick out. Sakurai there again, the bear ears.
Oh, and Julia actually doing almost like a modified noogie to Koguma. Oh, and Kogo doing it to Julia now. Nice. I love it.
Kogo's like, yeah! Kogo's fucking great. I'll tell you, man, Stars is starting to creep in a little bit with their own kind of youth movement, just in terms of Hanan being a truly wonderful future champion, and then getting Kogo in their ranks. I still think Queen's Quest stunts on all them hoes when it comes to having the youth, but Stars ain't slacking. Stunner leg drop combo by Sakurai. Koguma shoved into Kogo. Double dropkick there. Oh, here's the delay. Northern Lights release suplex. I'll tell you, Julia may still have some weaknesses in her game, but she's really polished it up considerably. You know, even before March of this year when she had the title match against Shuri, I just feel like she's really been kicking into a higher gear. Cooled down a little bit, given that she's more like a mentor to Sakurai of sorts. But I'm really looking for Julia to heat it back up in the 5-star. You have to imagine that she wants another shot at that World of Stardom title. Drop kick there. That's another reason why it's kind of disappointing, and I understated actually, that Kogo isn't in the 5-star, because I would have loved a Julia Kogo 5-star singles match. Nice crossbody there. Only for a 2 count. Tiger, no! Julia intercepting. Julia going to bring that power to the 4, trying to get Kogo out of the rope. She does. It's going to be a backbreaker here. Oh, yeah, backbreaker. What a vicious one at that. Damn. STF here. Julia saying, that's it. I don't know if I'd count Kogo out that easily. Koga man. Nice interception there. There's the Tiger feint kick. Wheelbarrow. Splash. Drop kick.
Oh, Abel showed up. Abel said in chat, "Hey guys, watching Thor, the first movie, but not that interested in it so far. So can someone give me a summary on the big plot points?"
Kogo, I think, was thinking about peach nectar there.
Wait, John, can you hear me?
I can. I just thought I'd leave it to you since you read the question. So do you want
Oh.
to break it down for me?
Okay, yeah, sure. Oh, hey Kirby, good to see you too. Yeah, Abel. So, well, how far did you get into the movie so that I don't like repeat anything you already know?
Julia gonna adjust Kogo here. Sakurai, I think, is thinking about her elbow drop. Julia, though, might also be doing something with her. I wonder if it's gonna be like a double
They're gonna
elbow
do a
drop.
double elbow drop. Yeah, there it is.
And should do it.
No, Kogo's gonna kick out, or Koguma's just gonna break it up. That works too. Thor just got landed on Earth and got stunned by some lady. Okay, yeah. So, like, the whole story there is Thor is like, fish out of water on Earth. He doesn't get Earth customs. He does some goofy foreigner shit, alien shit. Like, the whole GIF that you've probably seen. Whoa! Julie almost just
Hold
got
up!
pinned. That was so close.
Oh
That
my
was so
God!
close. Anyway, I'm sure you've seen the GIF, or at least the video of Thor doing the whole another, throwing the fucking glass on the ground and it shatters and all that stuff. That's pretty much that, and then like he ends up falling in love with Natalie Portman, Jane Foster, and eventually Loki. God, what did Loki do, John? I know, like, he sent the big robot thing down to Earth to try and kill Thor, but how did he even get control to be able to do that in the first place? I forget.
I I don't remember myself because we know that Loki isn't he like part frost giant or
Yeah.
something?
Oh,
That
that's
was like a
right.
big.
He lets the Frost Giants in, and then when they're about to, I think, like, assassinate Odin, he stops them so that he comes off like a hero. But then, like, Odin like goes into some kind of like Odin's sleep or something like that. So Loki becomes the king of Asgard. He tells Thor about it on Earth, and he's like, "Oh, you're gonna stay banished now because of your, whatever fucking treason or whatever the fuck." And then he sends the destroyer robot thing down to Earth, and it starts destroying the town that Thor's in. And like eventually Thor attempts to basically sacrifice himself to save everyone else, and that makes him worthy again, quote unquote. And then Mjolnir returns to his hand. He gets his whole power back. He takes out the robot, and then the end of the movie is him destroying the Rainbow Bridge, and Loki falls into space.
Yeah.
And then was this the movie with the post-credit scene with Dr. Selvig? I don't remember.
I don't remember either.
Um, yeah, that's right. There is like the whole scene where Shield has got Mjolnir like sanctioned off, and Thor like fights his way through a bunch of Shield security detail, and Hawkeye has a bow, an arrow trained on Thor. Like, oh, I've got a shot. I can take him out whenever. And Coulson is just like, no, no, leave it. And Thor tries to pull Mjolnir out of the ground, and he can't because he's not worthy, so he can't lift it. So that happens at one point too. But
Great outing for Kogo in that tag match. She's got a very bright future.
oh, thank you, Abel. It probably helps that I've seen that movie about like 5 times at this point.
Yeah.
So I missed the finish because I was talking about Thor. Who won?
Julia and Sakurai. Julia pinned Kogo after a backdrop driver.
Oh, okay. That makes some sense, but it's still kind of sad.
I am ready for match number 3 when you are.
I will be very soon. As soon as this starts casting, there we go. And now I should be able to count down for us. 3, 2, 1, go. Uh-huh. And we've got the My Himepoi DDM trio taking on Black Desire plus Ruaka.
Yes.
Abel Unagi is in the main event today. You and Kirby will both be happy to hear that. She is a part of the main event. She is teaming with Dream H, her Cosmic Angels superiors. And then they will be taking on the team of Aphrodite plus Azumi.
Yes.
Honestly, I might have even seen Thor more than 5 times, just thinking about it. Because you and I alone have probably watched it, what, like 3 times, 4 times even?
Yeah, 3 to 4, definitely.
Just on MCU rewatches,
Yeah,
which hopefully we won't do another one of for a while now.
yeah, because that last one was very
Oh,
ambitious.
yeah. Dude, the ironic thing about that is the last one, if I remember correctly, I literally was just like, we should do an MCU rewatch again, but be like really chill about it and like only watch stuff that we really want to watch and like skip over stuff that we really easily remember. And we ended up being even more hardcore with it because we ended up watching like Inhumans, or we tried to watch Inhumans, but it was bad, so we didn't actually get through it. But like we ended up watching like Cloak and Dagger and The Runaways and The Gifted. And can I just say, all three of those are really fucking good shows, especially The Runaways and The Gifted. They're both just excellent, really fucking good.
Yeah, Runaways. I wish we got more of that one. That one was
Dude, I
really good.
know. I really like even like people talking about Multiverse of Madness. I forget what was the name of the little sorceress girl with the staff in The Runaways.
Oh, I forget honestly.
Um, Nico Minoru. That's what it was. I was hoping that we would see her, and now like part of me is hoping that we see her in Agatha House of Harkness.
That would be really fucking cool.
I just feel like we need more sorcerer like characters in the proper MCU. And like Nico was really fucking good at what she did towards the tail end of the show. So Unagi love in the chat right now. Abel asked if Unagi wrestled yet, and then I said that she was in the main event. Abel goes, Unagi in the main event, just protagonist things. And then Kirby said, you know it, Abe, as she should. And Abel said, Unagi Union in the chat, baby. Oh, you guys are great.
There's not spoil.
My Hime Poi. Kirby said Micah's about to lay a whooping on Momo. Yeah, sure. Yeah, Micah, random upper mid carder, is going to lay a whooping on the woman who's challenging for the red belt 5 days after this show. 6, actually. 6 days. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah,
You know, the weird thing is, what a Thai team might legitimately still lose, even though 2/3 of them are challengers for major singles belts on the next show after this. But, like, Ruaka.
yeah,
What needs to be said past just Ruaka? Ruaka didn't even make the 5-star. She's not even in it. God.
yeah. Imagine Kogo and Ruaka being on the same level.
Ooh. I mean, you're not even wrong. They kind of technically are from a power ranking standpoint. Really, you probably. They might even be Ruaka that's above Kogo, honestly, just because.
Yeah, because I mean, she's a former future champion, so
Yeah. You're not trying to hurt me. I need to remember that.
yeah. I don't know, Stardom. We worry about you sometimes. Not overly, but sometimes.
Yeah, if you go by points, Stardom's power rankings are Waka at dead last. Then Hina
Yeah,
and Lady C right above her. Then Ruaka, Kogo, Amasaki, and Rina above that. Because they all tied. They all had 4 points. Then Ida and Sakurai above that. Then Sore way above them.
yeah. Sora is a beast.
Although the ironic thing is, Sore went 4-0, but she never wrestled Ida or Sakurai. So we're gonna hopefully get 1 or 2 of those matches in the 5-star. At least I would assume that there's some block sharing going on there.
There is Micah.
Abel said Loki seems like a good guy with a rough childhood.
I love your empathy, Abel. Beautiful.
Yeah, Abel, you got to realize Loki has a constant identity crisis because of both the fact that he is a frost giant raised by Odin, but also because he is still the god of mischief. So, like, no matter how much you might want to root for him and want him to be a quote unquote good guy, he will never stop being the god of mischief. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Like it's like the scorpion and the frog. It's in his nature.
Yeah.
He
Referee
just
checking everybody here.
he just has to be a mischievous
There's the
boy.
bell.
Good call. And we're starting things off with Poi and Ruaka. This feels a bit like a weird mismatch. Abel said,
Just a little bit.
Abel said, so you're telling me he can't reform? What are you teaching your son, John?
Hey, I teach him the values of rehabilitative justice. You know, I ask everybody if they can reform because I'm trying to set an example that retribution doesn't have to be the only course. Nice bridge out by Knots Boy. Gets tripped up there by Kid. Abel, the thing of it is, he can reform. He just needs to change his environment. Structures mediate a lot of things in our
I
society.
mean, wouldn't he
For
have to
example,
change his very being the god of mischief?
I mean, given the depth of power and magic in the MCU, that might even be viable. We don't know. I mean, for
Well,
God's sakes, you know, a guy was able to put together a gauntlet that wiped out half the planet. Freaking, you know, all sorts of powers exist in the
yeah, I was
MCU.
about to say, Abel, once you get through the three Thor movies, you could always watch Loki. I mean, it is a great show, and it is getting a season 2.
I agree, son. I concur. It's definitely quality watching. Fun for the whole family. You and Wormy would have a spectacular time.
I love how sophisticated you sound right now.
Kick out there by Knots Boy. Momo is in her fucking rhythm right now. She is ready for the ninth. Look at these kicks. You know she's imagining Shuri when she's kicking Knots Boy's face off.
Yeah. Oh,
So
Jesus.
many people. I mean, hell, I even had a little powwow with Dominique Adams on Twitter. He said, "Look, I know Momo defecting traumatized you a year ago, but it was all for this." He said it was all for this moment for her to become world champion. He said she's gonna do it. It's amazing that even after defecting, even after going to Oedo and going through this shakeup, people are just as behind Momo, if not even a little bit more than ever. And also, you know, just my personal opinion, there are many podcasts. This is just one of several. I think it also doesn't hurt that people seem a bit bored, a bit done with Shuri's title reign. I think they're looking for a shakeup, and then you
Oh,
combine that with the fact that it
yeah.
could be at the hands of a woman that people have wanted it for a long time.
I actually
Just
made
seems like a
some
perfect storm.
posts or some comments about Shuri's title reign last night in a thread where people were talking about it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, because somebody made a thread on the Stardom Joshi subreddit where they literally just said, like, oh, has anyone else ever felt that since Shuri won the World of Stardom Championship from Utami, the title reign's been stale? And someone responded to that basically saying, like, oh, if you compare the first 6 months of Shuri's reign to the first 6 months of Utami's reign, they were both kind of stale, but then Utami's reign ended up being great, so we just need to wait for Shuri's reign to get better. And I said that it was an unfair comparison because when Utami won the red belt, it almost felt premature. Like, not everyone was sure she was even ready for that spot yet, and she kind of floundered a little early on, but then the Shuri match was kind of the moment where she sort of found her footing. And in a lot of people's eyes, she really felt like the deserving red belt champion at that point for the first time. And then she had an awesome final 6 months because she had like the whole Red Queen vibe, and people really loved her before she lost the title. But Shuri's run feels more old hat. Like, okay, yeah, we get it. Shuri's a badass, been there, done that, whatever. And that the shit being going on around her has been more interesting than her red belt run itself. Like the whole God's Eye thing, and God's Eye itself, I think it's arguable that maybe Mirai is even more interesting in that faction than Julie or than Shuri is. And yeah, like the whole idea that Shuri being world champion in Stardom, it feels more like it's overstaying its welcome even after only 6 or 7, or I guess it would be 7 months now. Whereas at this point in Utami's reign, it felt like she had finally found her footing. It was like she was really coming into her own as the champion. Whereas Shuri, it's just like, okay, we get it. Let's just move on. You know?
And I think the only thing I would add to that, I think you're more or less right. I have no like significant contentions. I think the only thing I would add to your analysis is that while Utami felt premature to some people, I mean, I feel like I was a rare exception where I'm like, yeah, it's her. I think I remember saying on commentary like, no, it's her destiny. It's gonna happen. Like everybody was primed for Shuri to win the title.
Yeah.
Like I even saw people making videos like she has to win. she has to win. So I feel like it was almost the very opposite atmosphere for the title win. But then, yeah, again, like everything you just said is on point. So yeah, that's the only thing I would add is that while I don't think everybody was ready for Utami to become world champion, maybe because they were enjoying Mayu's reign, or like you said, maybe they just feel like Utami wasn't ready. Everybody seemed ready for Shuri to win the red belt, and then when it happened, it's like, okay, now it's time to deliver. And it just, to me, I feel like Shuri's a better chaser than champion. That's what
Yeah.
this reign is kind of
I
consolidated
compare
for me.
Shuri's current run to Shingo's world title run last year. I think they're very similar in the sense that, like, neither of them really feel like world championship level talents, but they both get a run with it. It feels kind of underwhelming, and when they lose, the title itself becomes much more interesting.
And I want to be very clear because I know there's a lot of toxicity, negativity. I haven't always been the best about it, on Twitter and other spaces. This is not in any way to say that Shuri or Shingo on the New Japan side suck or that we
No.
don't like them.
No.
It's just that I think I really am a believer, as condescending as it might sound, that, a place for everything, everything in its place. And I just feel like the main event isn't the place for talents like that.
Right.
And, you give them a run. I don't think there's anything wrong with giving them a run. Look, after Jinder Mahal, of all people, won the world title in WWE, I feel like, if you're going to give a guy like that a run, any wrestling company should have the right to give a shot to anybody anywhere, so long as they're not, like, a really terrible person outside the ring. So, yeah, nothing wrong with giving them that shot to see how they do, but you can see now that I think people are ready. And honestly, to circle back to something else you said, I agree with you that I feel like Mirai is the most over person in that faction. And I feel like she is the most interesting to a lot of people. Like, I feel like when she beats Kamitani for the white belt, or if that doesn't happen, when she just becomes the Wonder Champion, because I feel like she is going to be with that title eventually, that's going to be a bigger moment for a lot of people than when Shuri won the title. And the big difference being, I think Mirai will be able to make good on it, whereas Shuri, I don't think, really has yet. Nice Oranage by Momo.
Ooh, Ranage.
What a shoot kick there. Oh, Micah caught it. Fall away slam. Tiger feint kick, and then the kick to the back combo. Great combo there by Black Desire. That's why they are former Goddesses champs. Nice cross body there. Micah leaning against the ropes.
Yep. Ruoka with a flatliner to Micah there. Nice.
Senton, got it. Kick out by Micah. Fisherman, no. Micah gonna try and reverse into a suplex. What a drop kick by Natsupoi. Beautifully done. Double suplex by Mahime there. 2. Kick out by Ruoka. Oh, Micah going into that sleeper. If she can just get the half Nelson. She's got it there. That might be the beginning of the end for Ruoka. And Kid knows it. Kid came in quickly and broke it up. Great defense by Starlight Kid.
Real good.
The Black Tiger of Stardom. Micah misses. There's a forearm there by Momo. Forearm there by Kid. Kick there by Momo. Jumping kick by Kid. Double Samato. There it is. Oh my god, I love that move. Working out, picking Mike up. I will say, man, I love Hazuki, and Koguma's like, okay. I don't hate Koguma by any means, but I do still wish Black Desire were our Goddesses champs, because my god, they're so freaking good. But at least they're the artist champs. And they might be adding more gold to the collection after the 9th. We shall see. It's going to be two absolute fucking barn burners, guys. I can't wait for those matches. Sit out, choke bomb. No. Micah back into the... No, Ruka broke out of it. Lariat there. Short arm lariat into the cover. Kick out.
Oh, wow.
Black Desire breaking it up. Double lariat there by Himeka. Micah. Discus. Almost looked like a forearm, but I think she meant for that to be a lariat there.
Kick out, barely. That was a slow, lazy kick out.
You gotta really throw your weight into that lariat there, Micah, if you're gonna do a discus lariat. You gotta put your whole body into it.
Yeah.
Micah driver, that's it.
There we go. I'm really glad DDM won that match because I was, or actually no, I meant the other way around. I was really hoping that Oedo Tai would be able to not lose that match because of the fact that Kid and Momo are literally challenging for two major singles titles on an upcoming show. But I guess Ruaka is just too shit to even prevent that from happening.
I suppose so.
You good, man?
DDM.
You good?
I'm good. Micah being helped up here by Himeka and Natsupoi. Michinoku driver 2. Because it's twice as devastating.
Yeah. Well, you know, maybe.
Yeah, possibly. We don't really know.
Potentially.
Momo getting up in Micah's face. We do know that this was a bit of an outpost in a weird way because we know Micah and Himeka are going to be 2/3 of the challengers. Julia, the other third, challenging for the artist belts. And you saw Micah's shoulder block there. Wow.
Oh, my God.
Wow. Way to just totally bitch out your number 1 contender for the world title. Love that for you.
Jeepers. Oh, my God.
When it comes to Starlight Kid, yeah. Kick there to Micah. Black Desire needs to get out of there. Himeka, I think, was like carrying Kashima or something. What the hell is going on?
Excuse me. Oh, wow. Whose music is this?
It would have to... I guess it's not Micah. I thought it would just be Micah since she got the winning pin, but I don't know.
Yeah, Micah's music was playing for a while, but then something happened that it changed.
Oh.
Either that, or it just got to a part of Micah's theme song that I didn't recognize.
No, it got to a part you didn't recognize because I just turned the volume on. This is still Micah's theme.
Okay.
Damn, that was more intense than I expected it to be, especially because, you know, right now the priority should be, oh, hey, I'm going after the world title if you're Momo, and I'm going after the Wonder title if you're Kid. And interesting that they focus on Waka at the very end. She opened the door for Oedo Tai.
Yeah.
So another subtle little tease. They're going to do the thing, and she's going to turn heel, and blah, 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 blah. So, I cue up this next matchup here.
You sound so done with it.
I'm not really a fan.
Of Waka turning heel and joining Oedo Tai?
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that at all. I think that's
Is that
kind of
just because of
predictable.
what Dana said the other day, or?
I definitely agreed with her sentiments for sure, but I mean, even before that, I was more invested in the thought of like, Cosmic Angels sticking by one another and like Waka just kind of persevering. I feel like her just joining the obvious heel group is just a bit tired for me.
Oh.
So I feel like everybody, when they get frustrated with their factions, just go to Oedo Tai, and it's like, it's kind of played out. And I feel like,
You know
the
what? I
people that
think I would be happier with the concept if it was more likely that people would also eventually at some point betray Oedo Tai to join a babyface team.
You know what? I think I'd agree with you on that. I agree with you on that. I don't think we see that enough either. So it's like you're only seeing the one. And I think it comes to a bigger problem for me. And I'm not necessarily saying Stardom has this problem. But I think it's just, again, we need quality baby faces. We need people that, like, don't succumb to evil when life gets hard. We need those people that are like, yeah,
Well,
this really sucks, but I still like who I am, and I like having a sense of character and principle, and they
right.
persevere through that. Like, I don't know. I don't think you get enough of that. You need a balance.
Yeah.
So many people are like, man, this sucks. I wish I could kick someone in the dick, which, I mean, believe me, mood. Big mood. But you can't do that. It's not life. And I think I'd like a reflection of that other side just once in a freaking while. So it's whatever. Hey, I'm ready for match number 4. Let's do this. God's Eyes versus Stars.
All right. Excellent. Three, two, one, go. All right. Let's
I
do it.
really hope Mirai just pins Ida and shows her what power actually looks like.
Yeah.
Abel says, like the video if you like these Stardom discussions. Well, I appreciate it, Abel. We definitely like you all the time. Love you, actually. Like doesn't even really begin to canvas it, quite honestly. But, yeah, definitely appreciate it.
Woohoo!
Kirby saying, I'm here for Ami Sore in this match. Kirby, I will tell you unironically, for as much as I just kind of love your energy and I love teasing you sometimes, like about Unagi and Micah, I do genuinely like Ami Sore. I'm happy she qualified. I'm going to be happy to see her in that 5-star. She's a beast. I will say, though, I really can't get over that. Like, I think, it might be one of my favorite powerhouses because ever since that sequence she had with Kashima, or just through sheer power, she wouldn't go down to the Kishi Kaisei. That was fucking awesome. I
It was
loved it.
pretty fucking dope, honestly. Not even gonna front.
Yeah. I mean, because here's the thing: there's turning up, and then there's being a tryhard. If you're really gonna try and shit on that, that's being a tryhard, and being a tryhard is for marks.
Woohoo! Agreement.
Okay, yeah. All right.
Oh man, we are doing it. Yeah.
I'll tell you, Mirai, she just looks so ready for that next big step. I mean, we had that great and very extensive discussion because I know it took up a good bit of the outro that day on Mirai, on how she used to be portrayed and her representation in TJPW relative to what she's been able to achieve in Stardom. And folks, let that be a broader lesson on more of a meta commentary on the state of the wrestling industry. This is why genuine, viable alternatives are good. You can go in one company, and that company can tell you, you know what? We don't really know how to market you. We don't really know what to do with you. And then you go to another one, and you're like, you know what? You're just what we've been looking for. We're going to build you up slow, but we definitely envision you as a world champion. Now, I'm not saying that's how Stardom feels about Mirai. I don't know if she'll ever be a world
Oh,
champion,
I'm convinced she's
but
absolutely a future World of Stardom champion for sure.
I'm definitely entertaining it. I think she's so over that if you don't have it on the table, you're kind of being disingenuous with yourself. But I just wanted to make the broader point that, Mirai bet on herself. And I think she's only able to bet on herself because there were viable alternatives. And I think everybody in every profession should have that. I don't care what it is. I think you should be able to go and test the waters if you feel like the pond or ocean or whatever body you're in currently just isn't doing it for you. And you're just like, I'd like to do something a bit different.
Yeah.
So kudos to Mirai for taking that risk. I mean,
Yeah.
that takes a lot of courage. I always say that too, especially about international superstars that come to America. I mean, my God, that immigration where you have to give up a language, a family, a whole culture, and then for those that it pays off, I mean, fucking good on you. And then for those that get wasted, it really sucks. And Mayu now being introduced.
Kirby said Mirai is meh to him. That's really weird, Kirby.
You know what, Kirby? I mean, I respect that difference of opinion. Mirai is definitely growing on me. I feel like the inverse is true of me. I feel like she started out as meh to me, to be honest, but I've really grown to love her the past couple months.
Yeah.
And like I said, I've been raving over that Kashima spot where it's like, oh my God, I'm trying to take her down for Kishi Kaisei, and she's not going down, and then she just gets fucking destroyed.
Well, I learned something about myself in the last couple minutes, and that's that I am the number one Mirai stan.
There you go.
I love that for me.
I do too. Looks good.
Thanks, bud.
Surely they. The world champion, but the question looms, for how much longer? I'll tell you what, folks, if Momo does not do it late Friday night into Saturday morning, if she does not get it done, I am, oh boy, I am really putting all my chips on the 5-star one. Yeah. I am really hoping the 5-star winner does it, whoever they are. Tam.
Well, if Shuri retains, Tam would be in the same block as her. So Julia, right?
I said what I said. I'm standing by it.
Oh,
we can break precedent.
All right.
And here we go.
Hazuki! Oh my God. This is a crazy one-on-one match that I can't wait to see, assuming it's in the 5-star.
It is in the 5 stars. See, that's the thing. Kamitani is going to have a ball in the 5-star, and I say that somewhat sarcastically because Kamitani, Hazuki, and Mirai are all in the same block. That is going to be a just absolutely scintillating triangle of matches. Look at Mirai's stance. And oh wow, Hazuki though, the speed. Amazing. I will say, totally random, but seeing exchanges like that makes me really miss Konami. I'd love to see what her and Mirai could do on the mat together. And I know we didn't get to see that because, well, she wrestled alongside Mirai. She was an honorary God's Eye member. So, Konami, whatever you're doing, we love you and we miss you. Whenever you want to come back, I think Mirai would be a hell of an opponent for you. Dunk there.
Could be a definitely interesting matchup.
Hazuki off the ropes. Mirai misses the layered springboard. Arm drag by Hazuki. Impeccably done. Drop kick there. Ida there just got tagged in. Arm drag. Drop kick. Beautifully done. Knee drop there by Mayu. Almost like a mini bonsai drop there by Ida. And now we might be thinking like triple drop kick here.
Boom.
Got it. Kirby said, oh, God, I miss Konami. I know a lot of people do. I certainly do, Kirby, so I feel you on that one. But as long as she's happy and healthy, that's the most important thing. Ida got Mirai now. He's going to overpower Ida here. There it is. Wonderful job, Mirai. Excellent. So right now, splash in the corner.
Oh, we're a day late. Damn.
Ida got to the
July
ropes.
July 6th, 2014 was Hazuki's debut match in Stardom against Koguma.
Oh, wow.
So happy belated 8-year anniversary to Hazuki.
Absolutely.
Meanwhile, Koguma herself debuted in 2013. So she had already been around for like 8 months at that point. I only looked there because I absolutely love it when people debut against each other, like two debuts and they face each other. I've always been such a mark for that. That's how Rina and Hina debuted. They faced each other.
Yeah. Should he kick to the gut there on Mayu? Mayu in the corner. What a go behind there. Mayu is so good.
Oh, here we go. Mayu running up them ropes. There's that. Oh my God, the snap on that moonsault. Jesus Christ.
Amazing.
Yes, Hazuki. And now we get a double face wash. Triple face wash. Ida joined the fray. We're doing it.
Oh my God. Off the ropes. Bam.
I'm curious, Kirby. I saw you said earlier that Mirai's character doesn't speak to you. I'm just curious how. No, let me rephrase that. I'm curious what exactly Micah's character is that makes it speak to you personally.
Go behind there for Shuri.
Back elbows from Mayu. Oh, Shuri with a code breaker. Or no, lung blower.
Long blower, yes.
Wow. Mayu's sell of that, Jesus. PK from Shuri. 1, 2, and Mayu kicks out. Oh, wow. Sore with a shoulder block takes Mayu down.
Sore's got
Chop.
a lot of power. Chop there.
Another chop.
Another chop.
6,
Lighten
7,
Mayu
8,
up.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17, 18, 19, 20. I think she counted them too. I think she knew. I was like, oh, I'm going to chop you 20 times, and she did it. Oh, Ida. And then the super kick from Mayu. Love it. Mayu's hood came on.
Yes.
Mayu's still hurting from all those chops. She's grabbing at her chest. Tag to Hazuki, yes! Drop kick. Back elbow time. Yeah. Tornado DDT time. Beautiful. Pin. 1, 2. Kick out by Sore. Scoop slam time. No. Double. Oh, full Nelson there. Oh God, Sore with just a full body press. Back elbow from Hazuki, nice. Sore following, ducks. Oh wow, Hazuki with a beautiful sunset flip. Sore reverses off the ropes. Mayu with the knee to the head. Hazuki off the ropes now. Code breaker.
Excellent. And I think Mayu stunning Sore really helped. Remember that got his match.
Oh, a lariat.
Oh, what a lariat. Sore seemed to catch every codebreaker attempt that Hazuki would try in that match.
That's right. I remember that.
I think Mayu stunning her beforehand made the difference. Tag to Mirai. Collision here. Another collision here. One of them's got to give between Ida and Mirai. Forearms back and forth.
Oh, wow. Come on, Mirai. You're so much stronger than her. It's not even funny. Shoulder block here. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Notice how Mirai literally had to slow down to take that move because of how weak Ida is?
Yeah.
So annoying.
Hey, you can't say she isn't a selfless worker.
Absolutely.
Back elbow.
Yeah. God. This is like one of those moments that makes me question if I really am just a piece of shit. Because, like, I'm thinking about it, and I don't know if I'd be able to resist bullying Saida if I ever met her in real life.
No, I guess you're in the right business, as in commentating
Oh!
wrestling rather than being a part of it. Sent on there.
Pin. 2 count.
That's what I always admire about the truly great workers, though. Like, you look at a Bryan Danielson, like, he's probably better than I would even say, like, 95% of the people he works with, at least. And, like,
Yeah.
always just very giving, and he never worries about, oh, my legitimacy, or this, that, and the other. He's like, no, it's a job. I get paid. That's it. I love it. Just as long as I get to do it, I'm happy. So,
Yeah.
doesn't matter if it's Doink the Clown, Stone Cold, fucking Adam Page, whoever. I'll put over anybody.
Oh, here we go. Hazuki Mayu double dives. These two
Synchronized
are such
Suicida.
a crazy synchronized team. Oh my god, that was beautiful. I feel like Hazuki is just so fucking good. She could team with literally anyone in Stars and it would feel like a natural tag team.
Yeah, I'd love to see her team with Kogo, and then again, Mayu's like my dream tag partner for her. To be honest, I'd be far more thrilled if Mayu and Hazuki were Goddesses champs right now rather than FWC.
Agree.
And again, I don't even hate Koguma. I just love the idea of
I mean,
Mayu
hell,
and
just to
Hazuki that
prove that I
strong.
don't hate Koguma, I'd be perfectly fine with her being SWA champion instead of Mayu.
Yeah, absolutely. Short arm scissor here by Ida.
Although
Trying to work it into that armbar.
I will say, with Mayu being the SWA champion, did you see the press release that Bushi Road put out earlier today?
No, I did not.
Yeah. Something about. Let me see if I can find it again. Here it is. Oh shit! No, that's not it. Fuck. Where is it? Here we go. This is NJPW Global on Twitter. They said, in adapting New Japan to the global standard and audience expectations, we will be seeing women's wrestlers from Stardom in New Japan of America rings moving forward.
Very cool.
So I think that's why Mayu has the SWA title, because she's probably going to get some time in America.
I mean, no better
Holy
ambassador for Stardom as
shit!
far as I'm concerned.
That looked fucking brutal. That is one thing that I will never question Saida on. She is an exceptional seller and bumper. She is great at making her opponents look great. Except
Bro,
when she does shit like this.
Bro, if you would have seen her face there on that kick out.
I know. She literally looked like she was like doing a Scream Mask impersonation.
Defense there by Hazuki and Mayu.
Nice lariat. Jesus Christ, Sode. She's really good. Good at that power game.
I could be thinking lariat here.
She definitely is. And she got it. Wow.
Bam, that's it. Count to 100, ref.
I don't know about that. No, yeah, she kicked out.
Just barely, but yeah. Oh, Kimura.
This is good. This is it. This is definitely it. Defense is being played. This is over. Look at Soda carrying Hazuki away from the scene.
Hot damn.
Roll her back, and there it is. And Oh, she even got the leg over the head. That's it. There's the tap. Okay,
Beautifully
Mirai,
done.
let go.
Excellent work by Mirai there.
All right. I hear something in the background.
Oh, I think my sister and Chris are either working outside or they're doing something.
Oh,
Fortunately, I can't close the window because I think it's got to be partially open because my window fan's in there.
gotcha.
So
Gotcha.
it is what it is. Great win for God's Eye as they roll towards Friday into Saturday. Specifically, Shuri with the World of Stardom title defense. Ami and Mirai, they won't be challenging for the Goddess belts again until I believe the 24th. They will be getting another crack at FWC. I was like, man, what the hell?
I like this little rivalry, Hazuki and Sode. I think they're going to be in the same block too, aren't they?
They might be. I don't know, honestly.
I'm going to pull up a spreadsheet and look myself. Owned by anyone. There it is. Scott Edwards, whoever the hell that is. Thank you, Scott. I don't know who you are, but I appreciate it. Amisore, yep, she's in the blue block with Mirai and Hazuki and Ida. Yep, everyone that's in that block. That's really cool.
Blue Stars is really great.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, both blocks are really good in their own right, but yeah, Blue Stars definitely has more of my personal faves in it than Red Stars.
Yes.
Like Kamitani, Kid, Momo, Hazuki, Poi, Mina, Mirai, Suzu. It's a really great block.
For sure.
All right. How much more time is left on this video? About 40 seconds. Not even. Yeah, about 40 seconds. 30 seconds now, actually. Okay.
Well,
I love it.
a great contest as we gear up for our main event. Kirby said the red block is way better, so we know where his preference is. I personally prefer the blue block.
Wait, he said the red block? Oh, it just must have Micah and Unagi in it, right? Yeah, it has
I guess
Micah
so.
and Unagi in it. That's why.
Yeah, there you go.
For me personally, my personal faves in the red block are Tam, Utami, Azumi, Himeka, Kashima, and that's it. So that's 5 for me. Whereas in the Blue Stars, you've got Kamitani, Kid, Momo, Hazuki, Poi, Mina, Mirai, Suzu. That's 8. So for me, it's 8-5 as far as my faves go in favor of the Blue Stars.
Right.
And now we get to our main event, which literally everyone has been anticipating, because you and I are excited to see all the members of QQ and Tam and Mina, and Kirby and Abel are just waiting to see Mina, or to see Unagi.
Yes.
I'm at 15 seconds, and I'm ready to go.
Count us down, friend.
3, 2, 1, go.
All right. This should be an absolute clinic. This is going to be a lot of fun, guys.
And I should add, even though I listed my 8 quote-unquote faves in the Blue Stars block, if I'm being a little more liberal with the phrase faves, and I just pick people who I like, you can add Mayu and Julia and Hanan to that list. And Ami, honestly, too. I think literally everyone but Ida I like in the Blue Stars block. And then you get to the Red Stars, and it's like, I'm okay with Shuri, but I wouldn't say I like her. I love Tam, I love Utami, I love Azumi. Koguma I'm not that big of a fan of. Micah's cool, I guess, but I wouldn't necessarily say I really like her all that much. Himeka I love. Tekla is like, whatever. Unagi I'm not that big of a fan of. Kashima, I like, but... And I think you could say I love Kashima. Sakura I fucking hate. Risha Serra I want to like, but I don't feel very strongly about her either way because I haven't seen enough of her. And Saki is pretty much the same, but even more because I really haven't seen her much at all.
Yes.
So, like, Blue Stars is like 11 out of 12 I like or love. Red Stars, it's like 50-50.
And Cosmic Angels did their dance routine.
Abel comes in immediately. Unagi Union Unite!
Oh my god.
Triple U! It's better than W!
Kirby, I really do like you, bruh. I do. But I will never get over you referring to people as talented as Tam Nakano and Mina Shirakawa as burdens relative to Unagi Sayaka.
Oh, he's just trying to get a rise out of us. He knows they're great.
I would like to believe that. I do believe that, actually. I mean, I'm telling you, Mina Himeka fighting in the top, like, that was such a great fucking match. I have it as a match of the year contender, and I was so enthusiastic I got you on board with that logic. It was just such a well-wrestled and intelligent match. We don't get nearly enough of that.
I think it might go down as this year's answer to Suzuki Ishii from the G1 last year, the way that they wrestled that match.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my god, Tommy.
It sounded like she literally took your breath away, and I don't even blame you.
Look at her.
I know.
It's like that Rick and Morty energy. Dad, look at her. You're going to lose her. Like, and that's what I want to tell Stardom. Like, always treat her right. Look at her. You could lose her. Alright? Jesus. There is
Look at Azumi. She's such an amazing little athlete.
Such grace, such regality, just emanating off every metaphorical core of Queen's Quest.
This fucking trio!
The class. I feel more cultured when they come out.
I just feel more cultured knowing they exist.
I know. It's like,
God.
I read Oliver Twist. Who gives a shit? I know of Queen's Quest.
Yes!
You hick.
Oh.
Triple pose. Amazing.
God.
Amazing.
They are... I've been on a Power Rangers kick lately, and I always refer to them as like the Red Ranger, the Green Ranger, the Purple Ranger. They're so much cooler than the Power Rangers, there's not even words to describe it.
I'm so glad you said that, because to be honest, if you went the other way, I would have seriously contemplated leaving you, and I would have been in the right. Introductions here. Agi there. Thinking she's cool with her pose. Look at the excessive posing she has to do when all Queen's Quest has to do is breathe. Dial it down, Unagi. I mean, you've got one of the best white belt champions in a while, an astounding high-speed champion who's also a future world champion, and the rightful 5-star winner, who should still be the world champion. Hello, Mina. We love you. You're great.
So wait, who are you rooting for to win the red block then, Tam or Utami?
I think Tam will win, and I wouldn't mind it, because I do think she deserves it for how good she is at what she does. I mean, legitimately one of the best wrestlers in the world. But as a fan, I'm definitely rooting for Utami. Absolutely.
Wow.
We need to right the wrongs of history. She needs to beat Shuri's ass and take back that title she never should have lost.
See, this is how you know Kirby's trolling, because he said, oh man, Utami Hayashishita is cool too. I'm going to feel bad when Unagi pins her.
It's so appropriate that your profile pic is a minion, because you're just making a lot of unintelligible noise to me right now, Kirby. Unbelievable.
Oh my god.
There is Azumi.
Apparently that movie is doing, like, way too well for its own right.
I mean, can't really say I'm surprised.
Like, Rotten Tomatoes, Minions has a 72%. It's actually got a higher Rotten Tomatoes grade than Thor Love and Thunder.
Damn.
My faith in humanity, John. I lost it a long time ago, but it keeps slipping away somehow.
Can't say I blame you, friend.
Oh, but Jurassic World Dominion, that's a 30%. That's a horrible movie, clearly. Fuck you.
Yeah, we don't want to get you riled up on that now.
God.
I shouldn't be like, hey, you want to see me do a dissertation with my face in under 20 minutes?
Wait, why a dissertation? What do you mean? You just
I
made me
really feel
think.
like you could talk passionately at length about that movie and why
Yeah.
anybody that hates it is wrong.
You just made me think of Jeff Hardy, though, the dissertation in the wind.
There's the bell.
It's all your
Well,
fault.
one dissertation is due to sheer passion, and the other is due to arthritis. So I don't know.
Yeah,
Take your
yeah,
pick.
yeah. Abel says
Walk up
she
there.
does have that big protagonist energy. Is there anyone in this match who doesn't have main protagonist energy?
I mean, look, I'm gonna be real with everybody. Kamitani, Azumi, and Utami should have their own anime, and then Mina and Tam should have their own anime, and Unagi, she can be an extra
She can
on
be
one
a
of them.
special guest star in all of them.
No, extra. Then no. Special guest star would mean that she gets some sort of attention. Her head's already big enough.
Okay.
I'm not gonna design a set piece with a door frame where her head can fit. That's a burden to me. Side
What?
headlock.
She's not even
Well,
the tallest woman in this match.
well, I mean, the head, the size of it, given her sheer ego,
Oh,
compensates.
oh, okay. I see, I see.
Yeah, now, see, you're good at Connect Four. I knew you'd connect it all eventually.
Yeah, yeah. The difference between you and me is that you plan out all of your moves in Connect 4 ahead of time and then do move 47 before you do move 2.
Yeah. Head scissors there. Let's remember that Kamitani beat Unagi to retain the Wonder Storm title. You remember that, Kirby? No, actually, you might have forgotten that because I know the memory that's really
Jesus.
fresh is
Oh,
when
Jesus.
Kamitani beat Micah in her own hometown.
I think
That was great,
Kamitani was
too.
thinking about going for a tag there, but Unagi just kicked her in the face.
Yeah, I might have hurt Unagi's feelings there. She might have felt provoked.
Oh, she deserves it.
Jawbreaker there.
Oh, wow, drop kick.
Okay.
Boot to the back. And then here come
See,
the double
Stardom,
drop kicks.
that's what I need you to help me understand is why hasn't Mina challenged Kamitani for the Wonder of Stardom title? That would be a really good freaking match. But no, you give it to Unagi instead. Help me understand things, Stardom. I want to learn.
Abel said,
And then mainly,
Papa, why you know in, why, oh my god, I can't even read this just because of how bad the grammar is on purpose. Papa,
Papa,
why
why
you
know
know
join
join
Unagi?
Unagi Union?
um, gee, son, I don't really know how to say this to you, and I love you, and I want to instill the right lessons to you, so I'm just going to boil it down to 2 words. Self-respect.
We need a sitcom where one of the episodes has a character join like 6 cults at the same time, and then one of them is ready to do their death pact, but like the person, like the main character, like the protagonist character who joined all of these cults is just like, oh, I'm sorry, I can't be there. I have this meeting with this other group I joined, and he ends up missing out on the death pact of one of the cults because of the other cults.
I love that that's pretty much a variation on taking 2 dates to the same dance, but
Yeah.
I love that, and
Yes.
I would just complete the circle by just having him take the same date to, like, the 2 different sacrifices. Be like, oh god, which punch for which cult did we drink? What's happening? That was me there. Great kick to Unagi, knees there on the chest.
Wait, Kirby said all that still hurts, dude. I don't even know what he's saying still hurts. It's
Oh
probably
no,
something you
because I said, reminder, Kamitani did beat Unagi for the Wonder of Stardom title, like to retain it.
Yeah.
And I said, you remember that, Kirby? And I said, oh, actually, no, that memory's probably dulled a little because the memory of her beating Micah in her own hometown is probably still fresh.
Ooh, yeah.
So I actually really went hard
You
on
doubled
Kirby
down,
in
and I
this.
love you for it. But then
Yeah.
he called us haters. He said that we're just haters.
No, I'm definitely chugging it. No, and then yeah, absolutely.
I mean, if there are 50 women on the Stardom roster, we love 45 of them.
Yeah, I mean, not to be that guy, but if there are 5 people left out, maybe look inward. Seems like you're kind of the problem since we had plenty of love to go around for 45 other people.
Yeah. Like, we have like a 90% like or better rate in Stardom. Unagi's just an exception.
Yeah. But you know what, Kirby? It really shouldn't even matter because I'm pretty sure she loves herself more than like anybody else on the roster. So
True, yeah. I'm very curious to know what she said during the press conference last night because, like, she was sitting in a chair. Like, you know how they'll all line up? Like, they'll all be sitting in chairs that are, like, lined up in rows.
yeah,
She was sitting in one of the chairs in the back row that was like kind of off to the right, like near the end of the row. And as soon as she got the microphone, she literally stood up and walked to the center before she started talking. And I shouldn't even say talking because she screamed what she said.
Ugh.
I will say, Kirby, that is one thing that you might have to learn about us, at least about me, and I think I can speak for John here as well. Wrestlers who scream their promos constantly tend to fall on our hate side rather than our love side.
Yeah, I don't mind screaming in promos, but you gotta be more selective about it.
Yeah, I mean, if you're screaming because you're very, very passionate and you're very intense because the match that you're cutting a promo for calls for it, then we're more likely to give you a pass than if you're just randomly like, oh, I'm cutting a promo for a random match that I'm going to have. Yeah, no, fuck you.
Yeah.
Like 2.0 do that on AEW. Menard and whatever the fuck, Angelo, whatever the hell his name is.
And Ange.
Yeah, those two geeks. Those guys are fucking constantly screaming their Ricky Starks, too. That's another problem I have with Ricky Starks and MJF. They both just fucking scream every promo no matter what. It's obnoxious.
Nice drop kick by Mina. God, Mina is so good. Nice synergy here between Dream H. Double inverted DDT. Wow, Kirby, it seems like the quote-unquote burdens, they're actually getting the match in Cosmic Angel's advantage, after Unagi was getting her ass beat. Really funny how that works. Irish whip, nope. Kamitani hanging on. Kick to the gut there. Kamitani charging. Mina moved out of the way. Kamitani will move out of the way, though. She does actually slip through the ropes. Aphrodite, great drop kick boot combo.
Oh, come on, Mina. Oh, here we go. Forearm, nice. What is Mina thinking here? Oh, Kamitani whiffs on the big pump kick. Mina with a forearm. Another forearm, I should say. Oh, roundhouse misses. Discus forearm from Mina now.
Beautifully executed.
Yeah, Kamitani went for that cool-ass, like, jumping reverse roundhouse kick that she started doing. I love that. Oh,
nice
there's
spinning
the...
heel.
Yep, spinning heel. Or, was that? Yeah, it was.
Telling you, I cannot wait for Kamitani versus Kid. It's going to be such an astounding matchup.
Tomorrow night, bud. Tomorrow night.
Yep. Middle rope, drop kick.
Gun drop kick. Kick out. Mina immediately escapes the armbar. Azumi can't lift her up. Azumi Irish whip. Mina, went for the low drop kick. Azumi catches her with one of her own. Very nice. I love the mind games going on here. It's really nice.
Absolutely.
It's great stuff.
Nice drop kick to the knee by Mina.
Yeah. Very cool. Woohoo! Oh, leg sweep by Tam. Cartwheel knee drop. Nice pin. 2. And Azumi kicks out. Good shit.
Beautiful by Azumi. Let's keep in mind, Azumi is also in the same block as Utami, Shuri, and Tam. So Azumi and Tam will go one-on-one. That'll be a fun matchup.
Definitely.
Really, again, I'm most looking forward on that side of things. I guess you would call more undercard rather than like one of the Titan matches. It will be Azumi Utami, given that they were, the final two to vie for the leadership of Queen's Quest. Utami was better than Azumi on that night, but I'm curious if they give Azumi the upset win.
Very possible. You never know.
And the 5-star in any big round robin tournament, anything can happen. Tam got to the bottom rope there.
Oh, Azumi thinking La Mystica. Tam stands still, though. Checks the forearm. Misses the roundhouse. Dodges the roundhouse. Spin kick to the gut. Oh, Utami now. Torture rack. Kick to the head by Azumi. Dropped her. Oh, Azumi's thinking Heat Seeker. She's at mid-ring.
Oh, this is going to be bad for Tam.
Oh, there it
Oh!
is. That's an ouchie wawa.
I do still low-key wish that was an impact finish for her, because it's just so believable to me. And Azumi now. I wonder if she's going to try for numero uno somehow. Or what she's thinking.
Do you know what would be a really cool impact finisher for Azumi?
What's that?
Since the Heat Seeker is basically her jumping as far as she possibly can, I think a really cool finisher for her would be for her to pull the person super close to the corner and get as much height as she can on a double stomp.
That would be interesting.
It's like the different variations of double stomps, so now she can hit them from anywhere, when the opponent is laying anywhere in the ring, basically.
Yeah, exactly.
With like the pain inflicted and the impact directly correlated to how close they are to the corner, how much height she's able to get, so that gravity does more and more work,
Yeah.
Because that would, not only would that be a really cool finisher and it would look really legit, but it would also like work towards explaining why the Heat Seeker double stomp isn't a finisher, because she has to put so much effort into the depth, like the distance she has to cover, that it doesn't hit as hard, because it turns into more of a drop kick than a double stomp. You know what I mean?
Right.
I really like that idea personally, but I'm the one that came up with it, so of course I like it.
I think you're entitled to some bias. Boot there by Unagi.
We hate bias here.
That is true. Spinning facebuster. Kick out. Sidewalk slam by Utami. Beautifully done.
Mm-hmm. Utami doing something beautiful? Couldn't be.
And no. And a nice back elbow. Nice. Jumping lariat there. And now Unagi thinking leg drop. Got it.
Have I ever told you how much I love my phone?
Maybe once or twice. But I'm glad you're happy with it. I know I'm going to have to go shopping for a new one soon. I don't know when that's going to be, though.
Bro, I don't know what the price is, but my mom absolutely loves her phone, and it's a Samsung Galaxy A51 5G. And I think it only cost us like $100 or something like that. And that was like a year or two ago. So maybe look into that line. I don't know if that's the exact thing that you would want, but that might be a good bet for you.
If I can text and make calls, I personally don't give a shit. I'm planning on calling the store eventually when I know the family's like down to like go out and do it, and just get a price point. I'm gonna be like, hey, what is your cheapest 5G phone? And then just bring my cash, and we do the trade off, because I just want to keep my number. I just want to get on with my life. really hate bureaucracy, guys. And
Oh, you sound like
middle rope.
Rick Sanchez.
Yeah,
They're bureaucrats. I don't respect them.
yeah. He definitely was making points there. Cosmic Angels. Are they going to do the launching Tam triple team here, I wonder?
Hell yeah, I love this. Blows my mind how good they are at it. Especially after
Tommy gets
we.
to look up at it and be like,
I,
oh, that's how it's done.
exactly. I was just saying, especially after we got to see Utami botch it so badly. We love our Red Queen, but her not being able to do it just proved how difficult it is, and that makes it that much more impressive that Unagi and Mina are able to do it so flawlessly every time. And here comes Kamitani with a crossbody now.
Yeah, in the midst of our praise of it, it got broken up by Kamitani and
I
Azumi.
know, yeah. They were like, oh, you guys think this is really cool? Well, too bad.
Honestly, Queen's Quest denying me something, I probably had it coming.
Honestly,
Not gonna
I don't think I had it coming, but Queen's Quest, I'm perfectly willing to look the other way.
Yeah. Nagi stunned here. Tommy on the top rope.
Oh no, Unagi, you're all alone, Kirby says.
Oh, but I thought she was the protagonist. Protagonists by their very nature can overcome odds. Certainly a 3-on-1 shouldn't be too much for her.
I mean, if she couldn't, that would almost mean that she's not the protagonist.
Yeah, I know. That could really shatter a lot of self-perceptions.
Mostly her
Destroy a
own.
lot of realities.
But that would require
Queen's-
her to have any level of self-awareness, and I think it's probably safe to assume she doesn't.
Fair point. There, drop kick. Kamitani there, that spin kick that I know you said earlier that you've really grown to love that kick. Tommy now.
Cool. That's like the
Thinking
whole thing
fresh.
with Sayakami Tani is that she just does cool looking shit. Like even going all the way back to her running shooting star, that always looked cool as hell.
Yeah.
At least I thought it did. Not everyone has to agree.
No, I definitely thought it looked visually nice.
Wow. Come on, Utami. German? Nope. Unagi's resisting. Stop resisting!
Oh my god. Yeah, that's right. Utami kicks out. He's not a freaking pleb.
What a lariat! We stand those Utami lariats. Mostly because of who they're coming from.
That magic killer drop kick triple team.
Oh yeah, here we go. Got it. Beautiful. I love how well they work together. They're such a good team.
Exactly.
Such chemistry.
Oh, wow, Nagi, you're not looking so good.
Oh, what a German. That's it. There it is.
Oh, wow, she ate the pin. Oh, man. I've never been so happy to see a union get busted.
Unless it was the police union.
That's true. Fuck the police.
I gotta listen to some NWA. Those guys had some points.
Yeah. Putting it mildly.
Yeah. Well.
Great win for Queen's Quest, as expected.
It's gone. Nope, I'm not gonna do it. Never mind. German, very nice. Good job, Utami. You deserve the win. Kirby and Abel are both actually sad. What did you expect?
This is unfair work environment. Oh, I'm sorry. A sequence that we've seen in 6-woman tag matches where 3 people are able to gang up on 1, that we've seen multiple times, suddenly becomes an unfair work environment because it's happening to a protagonist in her own adult mind.
Wait.
Yeah, good to know.
That literally sounds like you.
Yeah, it's unattractive. Maybe it's time to shed some skin. Tommy there looking down at Unagi, and, everything about that sentence just seems so appropriate.
Kirby, the ref was paid off. I saw Lady C hand him a 20.
Yeah,
How many matches does Unagi win in the 5-star this year?
too many.
Oh, no, 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 no. I genuinely don't think she's going to win very many at all.
I'll say 4.
So you think she gets 8 points?
Yeah.
Okay. She's losing to Shuri, Tam, Utami, Micah, Himeka, Tekla, Risa, Sarah, for sure. So that's 7 L's immediately off the bat. The ones that I'm more up in the air on are Azumi, Koguma, Kashima, Sakurai, and Saki. How many of those 5 matches do you think she wins?
I'm honestly not sure, but more importantly for the moment, Utami's talking.
Yeah. I think she'll beat Azumi, lose to Koguma.
Queen's Quest want to make Stardom wonderful for you. Oh, Tommy, that's funny. You act as if Queen's Quest hasn't already made Stardom wonderful for us.
Beat Kashima, beat Sakurai, lose to Saki. So I'm gonna end up with Unagi having 3 wins against Azumi, Sakurai, and Saki. Or no, I actually had her losing, or in Kashima. That's what it was. Azumi, Kashima, Sakurai. Those are Unagi's 3 wins for me.
All right.
So she'd finish 3-9.
Oof. Kirby, Unagi is beating Utami in the 5-star. Son, I want you to pay good attention to this because I'm pro decriminalization and I'm definitely for bodily autonomy to put whatever substances you want in your body, but just always make sure that you know the effects of what happens because that is clearly a drug-induced take.
Well, yeah, we know Kirby's always high when he watches these shows.
Yeah.
I'm convinced that's why he likes Unagi so much.
Wow, Kirby said when you were like, how many matches does Unagi win in the 5-star? He said in all caps, all. Kirby, you low-key have that Trump energy to me that when Unagi loses the 5-star, you're going to take to Twitter and be like, Unagi won this 5-star. By a lot.
That is way too good. Oh my god.
Kirby, because I know you're so glued to that Unagi content, I'm going to ask that you FedEx on high priority a chia pet so that you have some means of touching some grass. Because my god, man, that take.
Wait,
Oof.
which take? The one with Unagi beating Utami?
Yes.
Yeah. It sure
All
is
right.
a take.
I'm getting the hell out of here so I can be around sensible opinions. I'm John. That was my co-word and commentary, Ashton. Be sure to subscribe, click the bell icon for notifications so you don't miss any of that 12-hour goodness. Like the video as you file out. Check out everything we're involved in the description box. And we'll see you tomorrow beginning... Are we doing New Blood at 4? Thought so. New Blood at 4, then Discord time at 8, then Rampage live reactions at 10, then hopefully I get a nap in because at 4 a.m. we'll be doing Midsummer Champions Part 1 2022 with our big
on the
doubleheader.
other hand, will be staying up to watch the TJPW show at 1, which I learned last night. It's actually happening at 1, not at 2. So I'm thinking I'm actually going to hop into an audio call in the Discord for anyone that would like to join me watching the TJPW show, so we could all kind of watch it together until 5 of 4 when John and I are ready to go live.
Exactly. There you go. All right. Well, we will see you guys then. Ashton, feel free to take us home.
All right, everyone. Well, we hope you enjoyed. You can, keep up with everything that we're doing by following us on Twitter and Twitch. If you'd like to support us, you can also subscribe on Twitch, buy our merch on Spring, donate to our Patreon, and share this channel and this video with all your wrestling fan friends and let them in on the best kept secret in the YouTube and Twitch wrestling communities. That's right. We are TwitWow, and we are the workhorses of the YNTW season. We will be seeing all of you 3 times tomorrow, or if you're in the Discord, 5 times for me, 4 times for John, because we will both be in there for games at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, and I will personally be in there for the TJPW show at 1 a.m. So, and then we've got just 3 other recordings between 4 p.m. tomorrow and like 8 a.m. Saturday morning. So, we hope that you're all looking forward to all of that stuff. And most importantly, we hope that you're all able to remember to stay tuned.